Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
Asllani. That's an imaginative pass. And it's been played through. Oh, what a mistake! Foden. Great big chance! Goal! Inter! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Raul. And it's Kukçu. Asllani. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now that's well seen too. Raul. Cafu. Ball played for Kukçu. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nuno Mendes. Kimmich. Now it's Lewandowski. Nuno Mendes. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Looking for the run. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Carvajal. Delivery from Dani Carvajal.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi. Lewandowski. Well seen, saw that coming. And he's quick to snatch it back. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Raul. Messi. Raul. And it's Kukçu. It's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Kukçu picks it up out wide. He rises! It just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Kukçu. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And this is Ronaldo. And he whips it in. And he's taking no chances there. Cafu. And it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cross in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Raul always looking for that half a chance. Now it's Foden. Nuno Mendes. Pass somewhat off target. Nuno Mendes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Lewandowski. He's found a way through. Cafu, Kimmich with a definite foul there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Inter Milan are down to 10 men. Rijkaard. In towards the back stick. Chance! Goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, important interception. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Inter Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 25. Lascia il campo per il numero 9.
So it's back to business. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. And it's Carvajal. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel.
Oh, smash! In he goes again! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Vietnam take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foden purring through the gears. Not the most accurate pass. Foden, and he welcomes it in. And he was alert to it. He can get that
di
clear.
quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
And here's Foden. Now it's Chouameni. Foden. It's a mighty effort. It's a goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will...
It's Lewandowski! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Deep cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a shade optimistic. Van Dijk, always a very imposing presence at the back. Foden puts his foot on the gas. Turns back here, probably the best option. And back to the goalkeeper. Van de Ven. And it's Chouameni.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And again! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 47.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Sostituzione.
They'll have one final crack at it. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Van de Ven. Firmino. Can he get on the end of this? And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling.